I've been looking forward to this because I've been thinking about this word that keeps coming up. People are talking a lot about it. I get asked questions about it. The word is resiliency or
Mhm.
resilient. And it's interesting. Everybody's got some different definitions and thoughts about it. Lots of people are talking about it. So
Mhm.
today we have got Dr. Carol Chu Peralta, who is a psychologist and an expert in resiliency.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
doctor.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for being here.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Our pleasure. We're very excited to hear about what you're doing, looking at this phenomenon. So,
Mhm.
what we'd love to know is can you talk to us a little bit today about resiliency and what it means? Why are people talking about it so much right now?
Thank you for having me. And you are absolutely right. I think the term resilience and resiliency, they both kind of really took off maybe about a decade ago. Prior to that, I'm not sure that it was necessarily as popular. But I think one of the biggest reasons why it probably took off within the research world, at least, is because it is so difficult to measure. It is not something as simple as let me just take a blood test and see how much, you know, whatever your level of resiliency is in your
Right.
blood, that doesn't exist, right? So as the research continued to try to find some way to measure it, I think what they really started to begin to see is, wait a minute, we have some subjects in these testing experiments that we have where they really do kind of bounce back quicker from certain stressors that they experience versus other people who are perhaps not bouncing back as quickly. And what I mean by bounce back is, are there some people who are developing trauma responses after they've experienced an adverse life event versus other people who might have experienced the same situation, but not necessarily developing those same trauma responses? And I think that sort of like lit up this light bulb for researchers to see, well, what are some contributing factors that are protecting some people from developing these trauma responses versus other people who are not developing these trauma responses? And one of those protective factors that they were able to identify is this concept of resiliency. And basically, what that means is, how much capacity do I have sort of internally within me to be able to respond in a more effective and in a healthier way whenever I do experience some type of stressor.